This is for you, Scorpio. Skywatchers should look up for another and more spectacular supermoon because it's closer event this month on the 14th of the month. That's going to be closer and more intense than what you experienced last month. Again, because it's going to come nearer to the Earth. So it should be quite spectacular. And it's going to be in the sign of Taurus. And that is going to activate the divine tone of I have, the frequency of drawing more creature comforts into the self, because the sign of the zodiac of the bull is very much about what you're accumulating as far as money, possessions, creature comforts, those kinds of things. So this is especially for those with their moon in Taurus. Now, this is going to affect everyone in their second house, their natural second house. Then that's money and possessions. So just look for that part of your life to be activated. But by the subconscious, not the conscious mind, because it's the moon. All right? And the moon is associated with the Hebrew letter H.O.A.F. and also with the Hebrew letter Gimel. I mean, it's Pisces is H.O.A.F., but it's associated with the moon card. So there's a connection. And then we have the Hebrew letter, which is Gimel, associated with the high priestess, which is the moon. And then, there's other associations. But for you, specifically, just make sure that you pay attention to the parts of your life where you feel that you're eccentric or that others are eccentric, because that will increase. All right. Okay, I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. If you want to get in touch with me, you can contact me at through my website at www.readingsbyrosemary.com, where we provide information for you there on our psychic astrology, Rosicrucian Kabbalah, many classes such as Merkabah, and also upcoming seminars, Healing Wings of Light. We teach various forms of angelic magic, and we have courses in simple magic also. Which is our main focus is Rosicrucian form of magic, and that can be applied to various and sundry practical forms of magic. Okay, now Mars transits direct to the sign of Capricorn from the 1st to the 8th of the month, affecting you, Scorpio, in your natural third house of transportation and communication. And that will influence everyone, though, in their natural 10th house of social standing and fame. So it'll affect you in that area as well. But you'll be affected also, again, in your third house. Now, any specifics of an individual chart containing alternate progressing zodiac house assignments other than a natural chart would provide additional placements, but that would not negate the more general aspects of any personal astrological configuration. Now, Mars ingresses into the sign of Aquarius on the 9th of the month, maintaining a direct transit, influencing you, Scorpio, in your natural 4th house of your kitchen, your home, and your family. So that's hearth and home, and that even includes your tribe. What the people that you consider very close to you, and that you feel you're part of a group or community. Now, this transit influences everyone, including you, in their natural 11th house and friends and reputation. So that gets very important. What people are saying, what people are saying, about you, and everybody's going to be feeling that way. Again, that's after the 9th of the month. Now, the planetary angel Pineal, or also assigned to the planet Mars, which is also called or pronounced Kamael, being Samael or sometimes Azazel, on the other side of the coin, where these angels apply varying levels of correction and severity that sometimes involve anger or even violence. So be mindful when utilizing any of these powerful angelic forces, especially when you're using Mars, because Mars, as we all know, is very much about the part of the will that is willing to fight for something. Okay? Now, this is from the Zohar. Who is he who said, "See now that I, even I, am he"? The cause, high above all causes. The one that is called the cause of causes is a cause among all the rest of the causes. So every single one of these causes shall not do anything unless it receives permission from the cause above it. The phrase, "and there is no Elohim with me," Samael and the serpent, I kill and I make alive. I kill with my Shekinah whoever is guilty, and I make alive with her whoever is innocent. That's from the Zohar. So whether you're dealing with the biblical texts or you're using the Zohar, you see that Mars has a lot of intensity to it. Mars is known as the attribute of God the warrior. It's a soldier aspect. It's found in Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. Almighty is his name. Pluto, your second ruling planet, Scorpio, travels direct this month, wandering through the sign of Capricorn, the goat, which lasts until 2023. And that influences you in your natural third house of communication and transportation, while influencing everyone in the natural 10th house of social standing and fame. This particular planetary happening generates an intensification of your extrasensory abilities. The planetary angel Azrael is assigned to the planet Pluto in Kabbalah. Azrael is the angel of transformation and death, known as the angel who is the one whom God helps. Azrael occupies the third heaven called paradise, adding and subtracting the names of people in his large book, which he keeps until the end, when he will finally be the last to die. He is known as Azrael in the Zohar, where he accepts the prayers of those who reach the heavenly realm of the abode of God, also commanding many of the angels of God. Pluto is known as the attribute of God the rich Father, found in Luke 12, chapter 12, but verse 24, the New Readings Bible, "Consider the ravens, for they sow not, neither do they reap, neither do they store house nor barn, and God feedeth them. How much are you more valuable than they?" Again, Sol ingresses your sign on the 22nd, with Mercury entering Scorpio on the 24th, traveling direct. So your communication with other people will be straightforwardly clear during this time, and that's during the latter part of the month. We have an Enochian angel prediction especially for you at the end of this video, so stay right here. Now let's see how your ruling planets of Mars and Pluto affect you this month, Scorpio. Your water guardian archangel Gabriel speaks through to you from your Scorpio astrology archangel Barchiel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Scorpio zodiac angel Barchiel, who resides over the Scorpion's fixed water nature, and these are his messages for you here in the areas of love, money, and health. Now, Barchiel is your teaching angel, and your guardian angel is Gabriel. Gabriel is the angel who is involved with a lot of emotion, and a powerful angel that is very prominent in biblical and even in some of the more intense aspects of biblical revelation to mankind. Okay, now Barchiel's love, rapture, and romance transmission. Romantic types are full of great expectations this month, filled with the red blood of viscous, hopeful longings for others to change towards seeing things their way. So it's a lot of thickening of the blood and it becoming very dark and viscous because of which can be difficult for the blood to, for the heart to pump around in the arteries and veins, because people are becoming very intense about wanting other people to change and see things how they see it, forgetting that everybody sees things according to how their brain is structured and configured. It cannot see things the way someone else does. And how we see things is how we see ourselves, because we're looking through our own brain, through our own eyeballs. So we're seeing ourselves, looking at the inside of our own selves. That's what we're seeing. Now, when love requires the dishonor of another sentient being, it is not love at all, but rather ego at its finest. Now, for Bartschell's money and wealth transmission, the spirit of money is attracted to those who allow their resourcefulness to find ways for everybody to win and for everyone to be included without creating excessive amounts of isolation. It's very important. Now, for Bartschell's health and fitness transmission, again with help of the guardian angel Gabriel. Health responds well to willpower, applied to do the things that you know are good for you, as well as avoiding foods and beverages or activity that you know are harmful or unhealthy for you. This is not a month to get creative with your health and fitness routines, really. It's rather a time to focus on the fundamentals, thus saving your artistic endeavors for other parts of your life. Now, for this month's Enochian Angel prediction, meditations of higher angelic frequencies this month are amplified with amethyst, which is helpful, especially in healing any type of really overstimulated brain function, which also serves to magnify any clairvoyant, clairaudient, or clairsentient powers. All right, a disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I create, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of creating, and be wise, be well, be all you're meant to be, Scorpio. Now for the ephemeris information and the calculations. This is for Eastern time and then Greenwich Mean Time. For Eastern time, it's very important. We're going from daylight to normal standard time. So it's going to go from Eastern Daylight Time, and that will be used until November 6th of 2016, when Eastern Standard Time will begin. So mark your calendars for that. The full moon is on the 14th of November 2016 at 8:51, that's a.m., at 22 degrees Taurus, and that's at 37 minutes, and that's your supermoon. Now your supermoon is going to be very powerfully affecting everyone this month. So make sure that you really, again, when it comes to the subconscious mind, and it comes to, especially for you with Pluto and all the activation in the unconscious mind, you want to be aware, and the moon and affecting all of that, you want to be aware, and Pluto, you want to be aware that these things are connected, and that these things can get very creative. So it's okay to be creative in creative areas. Don't get overly creative with your physical life. Get creative with what you're aspiring to, but you don't have to get extremely creative with your health routines and diets and those kind of things. Have that more for creative endeavors, because there is a difference, and you'll do better if you don't go into focusing on, getting your health routines and your diets and all of that into something that's just too much of a fad. Okay, so the new moon on the 29th of November 2016 at 7:18 a.m. at 7 degrees Sagittarius, that's 42 minutes. For Greenwich Mean Time, we have the full moon on the 14th of November 2016 at 1:53 p.m. That's 22 degrees Taurus, 38 minutes. Again, that's your supermoon. and that's the Greenwich Mean Time calculations for the new moon on the 29th of November 2016 for Greenwich Mean Time. It's 12:19 p.m. at 7 degrees Sagittarius, 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us, and stay with us because we're going to have a special Christmas presentation for you in December. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you soon.
You can have anything you like, it's your fancy. You can have it any way you want, your fancy. You can have anything you like, it's your fancy. You can have it any way you want, your fancy. You can have anything you like.